What's up guys, welcome back to CS2 Daily. I hope you're all having a good day. Day 2 of Blast Open London is in the books and we had another packed day of action. G2 completely outclassed Liquid, MOUZ bounced back from a shaky start against Imperial, Spirit showed no mercy as Donk went nuclear versus FlyQuest, and FURIA took the Brazilian derby over Legacy. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you want more daily CS2 updates, I'd really appreciate it. Let's get straight into it. So, kicking things off today, we had MOUZ taking on Imperial, and it started rough for the Europeans. Overpass was all Brazil, as Skulls made it his debut for Imperial and immediately went crazy, leading them to a 13-2 stomp, and that's now 1 and 2 for MOUZ on Overpass since it's come back into the map pool, and it looked like we might be heading for a major upset. But from there, it was one-way traffic. Mirage flipped the script completely. MOUZ locked things down with a dominant CT side and cruised to a 13-4 bounce back for MOUZ. And then on Nuke, it was more of the same. Torzi and Xertion both stepped up huge, shutting Imperial down round after round. Imperial only managed 7, and MOUZ wrapped up the series 2-1. So after a shaky start, Brolin and co have steadied the ship and move on, while Imperial's Overpass win ends up being just a flash in the pan by the looks of it. If we look at the stats as well, Xertion and Torzi both dropping a +10 apiece, with Xertion on a 1.39 rating and Torzi on a 1.35. Over on Imperial side, Skulls the only one really leading the charge for them, and No Way having a terrible series there on a -12 and a 0.69 rating. Then we head over to G2 versus Liquid, and honestly this was a statement win for Hunter's boys. Train started tight, Liquid's T-side wasn't bad, Nertz and Sui actually kept things competitive early, but the whole map flipped the second side switched. Liquid had that pistol dead to rights with a 5-2 lead and still threw it, and from there G2 took over. Hunter pulled off a ridiculous 1v3 clutch, and then Mattis put the nail in the coffin with one of the cleanest Deagle quad kills you'll see all event. Train finishes 13-8 to G2. Then Inferno was just a massacre. Twist gave Liquid some hope with a few multi-kills early, but malbsMd completely stole the show. He dropped 6 multi-kills in one half, a disgusting 147 ADR, and basically farmed Liquid into oblivion. By halftime it was 9-3, and G2 just slammed the door shut in the second half, running away with it 13-3 to close out the 2-0 in a dominant fashion. We take a look at the stats. malbsMd finishing the series with a 1.454 rating. Hunter not far behind with him with a 1.49 rating and a +8. HeavyGod there with a +10 and a 1.33 rating. Over on Liquid, everyone just having a really bad series. Basically all on a red carpet there. And then we had Spirit versus FlyQuest, and Spirit came into Blast London with a point to prove after that shock early exit at the Esports World Cup, and FlyQuest ended up paying the price. This one was never close. Mirage started with Donk putting on a show. He closed out an ace with a 1v2 clutch on just 9 HP, and from there he didn't look back. Spirit steamrolled their way to a 13-4 close on the Mirage, and then we head over to Dust 2. And it was more of the same. Dunk was untouchable, dropping highlight after highlight and finishing the series with a ridiculous 2.05 rating. Spirit wrapped it up 13-5 to complete the dominant 2-0 sweep, which you would expect from the Cologne major winners. So yeah, after EWC disappointment, Spirit looked locked back in, and if Donk keeps playing like that, everyone else in this event better watch out. And then we closed the day with a Brazilian derby, and this one was spicy. FURIA versus Legacy. This had a bit of everything before FURIA came out on top 2-1. Inferno went Furia's way thanks to a dominant T-side. Quesarario even pulled off a clean 3k that had him sitting 10-1 after just 15 rounds as they closed it 13-7. Legacy hit straight back on Nuke, taking control early and never letting go for a 13-6 equalizer. And then that left Mirage as the decider, but it didn't stay competitive for long. Serato and Yakinda went to work, shredding legacy setups and powering FURIA to a one-sided 13-5 finish to seal the series. FURIA advanced now into the upper bracket, while Legacy will have to fight through the lower bracket. Serato ending with a plus 20 and a 1.37 throughout the whole series. Absolutely monster performance from him. But with Yakinda and Molodoy not far behind, both with a plus 13. Yakinda on a 1.31 rating and Molodoy on a 1.03 rating. Over on Legacy, Sadzin having a pretty bad series there, along with Lato and the rest of the boys just having a bad series in general. So before we wrap things up, these are tomorrow's games, and they will be the first set of elimination qualification matches. So it's make or break for these teams, and we could potentially see even more upsets. So starting off the day, we will have Ecstatic versus Fnatic. Then M80 versus Virtus Pro, Vitality versus Gamer Legion, and then closing out the day will be FaZe versus Na'Vi. So some solid games there, and I will be covering them, so don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching. Take care.